Hello everyone, this is our first video in the Twitter clone series. In this series, we'll be building a clone of Twitter using ReactJs. For now, I have only decided to build the front end, but maybe if you guys like it, I might also start working on the back end. So let's get started without wasting much time. So here we go. At first, we need to create a new React project, which we will do by typing npx create react app, and we'll call this client. So now as everything is done for the basic bootstrapping, now we'll start working on our app. Here we are in the app.js, which is our main app component. Here we will remove everything extra. Now I think we should delete this logo and a couple of other files. So here we'll delete this and this. I think we should also delete this app.test. And now we shall try starting the app to check if everything is alright. I'll do cd client, and I think yarn would be better. Okay, so it's working alright. Before starting to clone this, I think we must decide how we are going to structure our web page. At first, we'll be building the login page or the sign up page, which you can see on your screens. So I think we must divide it into two major components, one on the right and the one on the left. The left one only has a logo, and the right one has the sign up buttons and also a sign in button. And then there will be a footer underneath with all the links and their copyright information. Okay, so let's get started. Here we'll be creating. I will primarily be using Flexbox for this, but we can also use Grid, maybe in some other future projects. So we get two divs, sections. I think I should call. First one will be the main, and then there will be the footer. And the main, I think, should have two sections, the one left one and the right one. And now we will give it a class name of I think the first one will be left, and then we'll have a right section. After we're done with this, and this will have a logo and a background image, which we will add using CSS. And the right section will have further sections. Let's wait for it. So it will have it will be a column basically, and it will have a logo, h1 heading, h2 heading, then a couple of links, a few links. Then there will be a divider with or written in the middle of it, and then a few links. So it will basically be a column, and we should call it with, I think we should call it a links column. That will be good. Should be a links for sign up links column. So here we have our logo and background for the app. We are currently building everything in our app component, but we'll later on copy all this into our routes, which we will configure later on. Okay, so for now that's all I'm working in our that is our main app component. So in this logo, I named it as logo. It should be a div, and then I should have an img here, image here, image tag, William image. Let's import these images first. So import dot slash assets, and then here we have our which one, yeah. So I don't really remember what it's called. I think I should rename this to Twitter logo white. I think that's appropriate. So it's Twitter logo white dot png. Here I have to add this to my image tag, which I will do. src is equal to so I'll also add the alternate text for this, which will be Twitter logo white. And I will call this div I will call this div background container. So I think we have the CSS ready for working on our left section, HTML ready. So now we'll get to our CSS, where all the magic is going to happen. So here we are in our app.css file. First thing we got to do is to make our app into a column. So I'll call dot app will be a column, so we'll give it a display flex, and to make it a column we'll say flex direction column. It will now act as a column. So this column has two rows essentially, the main row and the footer. We have not done anything on the footer, so we only have the main row for now. So we'll go to the main row. So we'll go like here, like dot app, and then there's main, and main will have main will be a row. Okay, so we call it distributor display flex. That's all. And we will also give it a width to 100% of the view. And same goes with our app. Give it a width of 100%. So to check if everything is alright, I think I might give it some color so that we can check. I'll give it a background color of blue, that we can see, so that we can see. Yeah, so that is what we have up till now. Now still a lot of formatting and left, and you guys will see the magic of CSS. The height of the app component will be 100, and the main, I think there should be a, I think 80 to 20 ratio with the main component and the footer, or it's I think even less than 20. It's at 15, looks like 15. So what I will do is I will give it a height of 85%. Yeah, so 85%. And one more thing 85 view height. This is something we can try. That is how it looks. 5%. That is not 85, it's more than 85, it's I think 90. Yeah, so it should 90 view height, and the width should be 100%. So next we will come to the left and right sections. For that I think I might have to do the CSS again. App, and then in the main, then we have dot left, make this dot right. And for dot left, I think I must give it a width of 50%. So here we go, I'll give it a width of 50%, and change its color so that we can know that everything is working or fine. I'll give it an aqua color so that we can see it happening. So yeah, you can see here we have parted this component into two sections. One is in the aqua color, the left section, and the right section is in blue color, which we gave to our main component. So I'll cut it from here and paste it here so that you guys can see it better. Yeah, now it looks much better, much more visible. Now I have to add a background to the container class which I made, with container div which I made before. I'll do left and then hook into this in this background container class. So I'll say background container, and I'll get some background. See, its height and width will be 100%. So width will be 100%, and height will also be 100%. I will give it some color so that we can check while we are working. Give it a gray color. Yeah, so it's alright. I'll give it a background color, or background, in fact, background image with the URL attribute, so /assets, and then to background. So here we have our background. That looks pretty much identical. Maybe the resolution is a bit different because I don't have the actual the image. I just downloaded it from the developer or from just their web page. Next thing is to resize our logo, and so for that I think I should do the CSS again. Dot app into the main, then in the left section we'll go to the background container div, and in the div I'll go to the image tag that I have, and to that image tag I will add a max height I'll add a max height, or using max width, let's say, of 250 pixel. Let's see how it looks. Size is still a bit small, and I think, yeah, it's around 350 pixels here. And in this background container, I have to arrange everything in the center. For that, I will simply give it a display grid, and I don't remember what it's called. I think let's leave it. Let's leave grid. We'll go with flex and align items center and justify content center. So here we have our section for the Twitter login page. So that's all for the video today. I will see you guys in the next video, in which we will be working on the right hand section with all the links and the sign in button. So take care, and don't forget to like this video and also subscribe to the channel.